Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my lovely students, my name is Pia Zakiyah and you can call me Miss Pia. Before we start our lesson today, we have to pray first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilman warzuqni fahman birahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, please increase my knowledge and please broaden my intelligence. Ya Allah, please answer my prayer. Amin. Okay, for the next one, we move to the next session. Are you excited to learn today? Without further ado, let's start. So, these are our basic competence for today. And our learning goals for today are identifying and using the expressions of asking the time and telling the time. We will say the expressions loudly, clearly, and correctly. Keep motivated and also keep trying. Why do we have to learn about these expressions? Well, these expressions are used in our daily conversation. So if you need to use it, you can do it. You need to look at this clock first. Okay, can you see it clearly? Yes, we have a lot of numbers here. We have 12 numbers. Start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. In other parts of the world, maybe you can hear some people will use AM and PM. AM stands for antemeridian and PM stands for post-meridian. While AM means from midnight to noon and PM means from noon to midnight. Now I have a dialogue about asking the time and telling the time. Please listen carefully and read this dialogue.
Can you tell me the time, please? I didn't bring my watch.
It is 12:30.
Thank you. I have to go. The next class will be started soon.
You're welcome. See you.
See
From the
you.
dialogue, we can hear the first speaker says, "Can you tell me the time, please?" That means she is asking for the time. And the second speaker say, "It's 12:30." It means that she is telling the time. To ask the time, we can say, "What time is it?" "What's the time, please?" "Do you have the time?" "Could you tell me what time is it?" "What time do you study English?" "What time is the science class on Monday?" Now, to tell the time, we can practice here. We have 3 clocks. The first one, the second one, and the third one. The first clock shows us, what time is it? Yes, it is 8 o'clock. Why it is 8 o'clock? Because the short hand points to the number 8. We will see the second and the third clock. The second clock, what's the time, please? Yes, it is 5 o'clock. Because the short hands shows us number 5. And then what about the third clock? What's the time, please? It is 1 o'clock. Can you do it? It's easy, right? What if we want to tell the time from the digital clock? It's just easy as before. Let's see. Oh, but now we have AM and PM. Look at the first analog clock. What's the time, please? It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Why is it in the morning? Because it's 8 AM. And the next clock, what's the time, please? It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And the last clock, what's the time, please? It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What if we want to tell the time like this? Oh, we have to say the minutes first. Let's see. The long hand is pointing to number 1 and the short hand is pointing to number 4. So, when you want to tell the time, it is 5 past 4. Once again, what time is it? It is 5 past 4. Why? Because it's 5 minutes past 4. Okay, the next clock. As we can see here, the long hand is pointing to number 3. It means that it is 15 minutes past 4. So, what time is it? We can say it's a quarter past 4. Why is it a quarter? A quarter means 15 minutes. The next one, the third clock. The long hand is pointing to number 6. We can say it is half past 4. Half is used when you want to tell that it is 30 minutes past the hour. So, when someone asks you, what time is it? It is half past 4. Look at the long hand. When it is pointing more than number 6, we can say 2 after the minutes. For example, the first clock. What time is it? It is a quarter to 5. The second clock. What time is it? It is 10 to 5. And the last clock. What time is it? It is 5 o'clock. So, later on, if you want to use this expression, you can use this in our daily conversation or informal conversation. What about in our informal conversation? For the informal conversation, you may also say 9:10, 5:20, 1:19, 3:15, 7:30. You don't have to use past or to in the informal conversation, but if you want to, that's okay. To sum up, let's see this big clock. As we can see, from 12 to 6, when the long hand is pointing to those numbers, we can say it is the minutes first and then past. For example, it's 5 past 1, a quarter past 1. It is 25 past 1. And when the long hand is pointing more than number 6 to number 12, we can say 2. For example, it is 25 to 1. It is a quarter to 1, and it is 5 to 1. Are you ready for the practice time? Let's see if you can do it. Could you tell me what's the time, please? No, what do you have to do? You can match the clock with the expressions. I will give you several minutes to do it, okay? And you can pause this video first. Are you ready? Have you finished? Let's check your answer. Could you tell me the time, please? No, look at the first clock. Could you tell me the time, please? It is 9 o'clock. Good job! What about the next clock? It's half past 9. And the third one? It's 7 o'clock. What about the next one? It's a quarter to 8. We have 2 clocks left. What about this? Could you tell me the time, please? It's 20 to 10. And then the last one? Could you tell me the time, please? It's a quarter past 11. You got it right? Good job! Congratulations! It's review time! Today, you have learned how to identify and use the expressions of asking the time and telling the time. To ask the time, we can say, what time is it? What's the time, please? Do you have the time? Could you please tell me the time? And then, to tell the time, you can say, for example, it's 9 o'clock. It's quarter past 5. It's half past 6. It's a quarter to 10. If you want to say the informal way, you can say 10:11 or 9:30. After this, you can try to ask and tell the time to your friends. I believe you can do it. To check your understanding, you can also ask your teacher to check your work. This is the end of today's lesson. I hope you can learn something from this lesson. Let's say dua together. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. That's all for today. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.